Crunchberry peoples, I'm Mr. Crunchberry, and thank you for watching this update video. Wow, you're actually watching an update video. Good for you. You get a gold star. So I know it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video, but I just want to go ahead and clear the air right now, give you guys a little bit of an update as to what's going on with this channel and things along those lines. But let's just get one thing straight, okay? YouTube is Stargate right now. There's absolutely no beating around the bush with this, okay? It is obvious with the hashtag, where's the fair use, and all that other stuff like that. YouTube is not doing good right now. It's becoming abundantly clear that it's either one, you make money for Google, or you either have enough people following you so that when YouTube then tries to screw you over, it's, you know, you have enough of a social media presence that it's all like, oh yeah, we can't do that anymore because, you know, negative publicity and all that stuff or whatever, so just go ahead and fix it or whatever. YouTube, you freaking suck right now. So for a small guy like me who's just doing YouTube videos as a hobby in real world USA, having to actually have a job to put bread on the table and things along those lines or whatever, it's a little disheartening when it comes to making YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I'm not quitting. I'm gonna make that clear or whatever. I'm not quitting, okay? But remember what I said in my new update video that, you know, the upload schedule can be a little inconsistent? Well, yeah, that's definitely true. So what I wanted to let you guys know is two projects that are still very much in the embryonic stage. I'm not really sure if it will turn into anything. I'd like them to turn into something, but I'm not sure. And then the third thing that, you know, for anybody who's been following me on another website, which I'll get to in a minute, well, you know, I've been spending a lot more time there, and I'm just letting the YouTube people know about that. Okay, so first up, those two projects that I was telling you about. The first thing is that thanks to my new job that I have or whatever, I've actually been getting into podcasts a lot more. I've been able to listen to them while I'm working and everything, and they're really entertaining. It's one of those things where I get the feeling that it would actually be pretty easy to make compared to making videos, and I'm kind of interested in starting a podcast. Now, like I said, this is very early stage or whatever. I have an idea of a logo that I want to make. I have an idea as to the kind of topics that I want to cover. Basically the same kind of stuff that I did with the Nerd News on the YouTube channels. You know, basically video games, TV shows, movies, things along those lines or whatever. But something that I want to add as well is a little bit of my local area news and things along those lines or whatever. You know, things that pertain to the Northwest, for people who are either in the Northwest or maybe people who are just interested in the Northwest. And yes, that would include sports as well. Like I said, this is very early in development. I have no idea if I'm going to have a co-host. I have no idea if, you know, if it really is going to turn into anything. It just sounds like something that would be pretty fun. And after all, it being pretty fun is the reason why I got started making YouTube videos to begin with. So as soon as I make an episode, it probably will just be like a pilot episode to give you a little bit of a taste as to what it's like or whatever. But when I make it, you guys will know about it. The second project is something that my wife and I have been wanting to do for a really long time. And basically the idea is this. If I'm not going to become famous on YouTube, then what is the reason to make these videos? To be completely honest. And I think the answer in my case is you want to have videos of either things, people, and places that you're going to want to remember. You're going to want to make videos that, like, later on down the road, you yourself are going to be able to look at and actually get a kick out of and enjoy it. So with that being said, I'd like to announce our new series that eventually we will make, and we'll probably open up a new channel specifically for this series. Trippin' Roads, the search for Gravity Falls. Something that my wife and I already do to begin with is we'll just get into a car, drive for like 5 hours with no map, no GPS, no nothing, and just get lost. And then when we want to actually get back home, that's when we'll turn on the GPS and stuff like that. And we're thinking about turning that into a video series. We just get lost, we find places, and then eventually I end up, I don't know, like making reviews of the places that we find on Google Maps or something like that. But there's a whole video that goes into it. So the entire series would just be us getting lost, finding cool places in the Northwest, and then talking about it, reviewing them, and things along those lines or whatever. I don't know if that'll be interesting to watch, but I know that 10 years from now, that, you know, that's video that I'm going to want to have when I look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when we were 20 some years old and we did that stuff or whatever. You know, those are videos I'm going to want to keep. So again, I don't know how entertaining that's going to be or whatever, but that is a series that my wife and I have been wanting to make for a while. I'm probably going to put a lot of effort into it just because, again, those are videos that I'm going to want to keep eventually. And again, just like the podcast, when we do make an episode or a couple of episodes, you guys on this channel are going to know about it. So just want to let you know what I'm working on right now. And the third thing, and for anybody else, you probably already know about this if you're following me on Twitter, but just want to let you guys know I am becoming way more active on Twitch right now. Twitch in many ways is becoming my anti-YouTube. It's live. I'm able to get user interactions with the chat room. I'm able to play a bunch of games that people are suggesting to me that ordinarily I wouldn't play or whatever. And if I do anything either idiotic or funny or really cool or things along those lines, people are able to watch right then and there or whatever. It's a lot of fun, and that's just it. I'm having a lot of fun, and it's a lot more fun working with Twitch right now than it is on YouTube. YouTube in many ways is becoming like EA for me, where it's like, okay, the products that you have might be cool, but yet at the same time, you're a crap company, and I don't know if I want anything to do with you. So if you're needing your immediate Crunchberry fix, I highly suggest that you go ahead and follow me on Twitter so that you know when I'm going to be going live on Twitch. Oftentimes, people on Twitter, they know a few days in advance when I'm going to be doing a stream or whatever, so you guys can know well ahead of time. And like I said, it's like I might not be too terribly active on YouTube, but again, it's like at least once a week on Twitch, and that's way more than what I've been doing on YouTube lately. So, like I said, if you're needing your immediate Crunchberry fix, hit me up on Twitter and head over to Twitch. That's where you need to go. So to sum up, podcast, possible. Tripping Roads, probably going to happen. Don't know when, but it's probably going to happen. And if you need more Crunchberry in your life, head on over to Twitch. That's where I'm going to be. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give me some thumbs to let me know. And until next time, which I don't know when that's going to be, but until next time, I'll see you then.